Silksong is finally here, and if you played the first Hollow Knight, then you know there are tons of bosses to defeat. So we here at Direct Gaming want to show you how to take on the boss, Bell Beast. This video will cover the following. First, let's go over how the boss moves around, the attacks to look out for, and of course, how to counter each one. Then finally, a full run of the boss fight Sped-a-Patad to show you how to use everything you have learned in real time. Timestamps below, let's get started. Now, Bell Beast here is what you may call the actual first boss, especially if Moss Mother was a cakewalk for you. This boss in terms of movement is pretty easy, but its attacks can do a lot of damage combined with the bells that it will continue to drop on you as well. So let's go over its moves and what to actually do. In terms of its main attacks, there are two of them. One where it will emerge from the ground and then scurry across the floor at you and then dive back underground. The second attack will have it jump over the floor and land on the other side of the arena. The key to both of these attacks is recognizing each one and then countering. The ground will shake and you will see dust to give away the boss's position. If you hear a small growl like this, then the boss is going to jump up across the arena. If you don't hear one, then the boss is going to simply appear on the ground, scurry across the floor, and then dive back in. When the boss jumps, do not jump, but head over to the other side after it's jumped over you, and you actually are granted a chance to get about 3 hits on the boss's backside. When the boss scurries across the floor, however, though, jump over it, and if you want to, do a downward attack to get a free hit on it, thus avoiding the attack at the same time. The next attack to look out for is usually near the middle of the arena. The boss will emerge and throw 2 bells at you that will bounce and then roll across the stage. These will not disappear, however, though, until they reach the edge of the arena. These can hurt, so make sure you time your jumps properly. As you continue to damage the boss, eventually it will appear at the center of the arena and roar at you just like this. This is your visual and sound cue that the boss is getting serious. From here, it will do a one-time attack where a bunch of bells are going to start dropping from the ceiling. Avoid these as best you can by looking at the dust that's coming from the ceiling before they actually drop on you. From then on, most of the boss's attacks are going to be the same. However, now an extra bell is going to drop after the main attack is finished. Boss jumps across the screen. Well, a bell is going to drop after the boss lands. Double bell attack from the center of the arena. A third will drop after the first 2 are rolling away. The good thing though is that this extra bell will not simply bounce around and roll all over the place. It'll actually bounce once and then fall through the ground, so it won't stick around forever. In terms of how to damage the boss, you can use your new Silk attack with R1 if you want to, but if you are finding it hard to avoid damage, then I recommend saving it so that you can bind yourself, aka heal. This way you stay alive longer and you can actually take the boss down. Speaking of bind, I found that the best time to use it is when the boss jumps over the area. Once it does, use the ability to heal right away and you'll be free to move around right after that. Otherwise, this boss isn't too tricky, but the big thing that you need to keep an eye out for is how much damage it can do to you. It will take you a few tries. Trust me, I've already been seeing people talk about it online. Personally for me, I finally defeated it on my 3rd attempt. Keep the attacks though until you finally liberate the Bell Beast and gain access to this game's fast travel. Well, sort of. Now, here is a full run of the boss fight Sped-a-Patad to show you how to use everything we have talked about in real time. If you're finding this challenging, try a couple of runs to simply learn the timing of the attacks and how to best move around the arena. It's okay if it takes you a few tries. If you enjoy the guides, then the like on the video shows us that you enjoy this type of content. And don't forget to check out our other Silksong guides and content, along with our other videos in the top right corner and pinned comment. Thanks for watching the video. I've been Talon with Direct Gaming. I hope you have a great day and week, and I hope to see you all in our next video or in our live streams. We enjoy getting to chat with everyone on Friday who stops by. Until next time though, Johnny.